Okay, well, YouTube's working. YouTube's working. How does Twitch sound? How does Twitch... It sounds like me. Look at Discord updated, and it's, oh, you got the new update? Did you not... What did you do with it, Beta? Did you choose the various things? Like, I went with the biggest option to make it as big as possible. Hola, Beta. Hola, Azam. Hola, Kawi. Hola, Zahra. Good evening. Oh, welcome on in, friends. Dude. I actually like the new Discord. I don't know. Obviously, it's not perfect. Some of the icons could be a little bit bigger. And all that. Yep. Yeah, no, that's about right. Chicken I do not like it. I mean, I like it. I like that it's much darker than it was before, so I don't mind it all that much. You don't? Fair. Can you not roll it back? Is there not... Here's a weird question, because I don't look into it, but it might be a thing. Do you know how... What was that one player? Something about a llama and its ass? There was a media player back in the day. You could get skins for it. Winamp. Can you not get skins for Discord to make it look the way you want it to? Or don't worry about it, Franco. Like, you were around for the early aughts. You know what? You remember Winamp, don't you? Do I look like a zoomer? Fair. I think Winamp was open source, wasn't it? I think it was. I know it made a comeback. Let's see. Skins for Discord. Themes. Better Discord. There's a website called Better Discord. Yeah, I mean, there's ways to change it, apparently. If you so desire. Speaking of your desire, surely you desire to follow Finnegan's Island. There's a follow button right there that we can check out when Finny goes live next. Streams Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 1 p.m. Eastern. Thank you for the stream, Finny. Let's see. We're talking about Winamp. What color would you like, Asm? Hey, what's going on, Krister? All already crafting and then getting distracted by content. Like, I wanted to join for the trial, but today was a failure of a day in regards to sleep. I've been awake since 5 a.m. again. What's this about Winamp? No, we're just discussing. Beta just got hit with the new Discord overlay, and we're talking about how to apply skins over it, so that way you don't have to deal with the new layout for Discord. I like it. I think it suits my eyeballs fairly well. But yeah, no, thank you for the stream, Finny. Thank you for continuing to listen to keep me vibing to. Thank you for the balls, Krister. We'll add those 10 balls. You're also EP Cub. I'm sorry, Bobby. Hopefully you can get some rest before work, if today is a work day. You don't need a Discord overlay for that. I'll hit beta gladly. You don't have eyeballs, or do... Jesus Christ. That looks even worse as an emo, because you can't even tell that it's a book. It just looks like meat. Thank you for the biddies. Ew, that's so much worse. You hate it? I think Beta got the reaction he was looking for. It looks like a Furby mountain. Well, now I can't unsee the mountain. Wait, is the leopard print like the rivers, Brady? Is like the leopard print like the rivers, and the other parts are Mr. Furby? Mm-hmm. Thank you for the biddies. Why did you make it spin? Never mind. Thank you for the biddies. You know what? Beta's ways are mysterious and unto himself. Mods, delete that. But the mod posted it. Bye. Hi, Wolfie. Bye, Wolfie. That bottom section. I don't see it. Maybe just because I'm tired, but I don't see it. You replaced Winamp with Foobar 2000. I've never heard of Foobar 2000. Definitely heard of Winamp though. I'll be back in a bit on phone. Alright, Wolfie, be safe. Remember, you're wilding currently. The leader of our colony has abandoned us. Hola, Rosa. The leader of the colony has abandoned the colony. That's where we left off last week. So we'll see how things go. We'll see. The leader, you vote Mimi kills Wolfie. I think she might have almost done it, Cub. I think she might have almost done it at one point. So you're AFK and miss saying bye, Finny. It's okay. You can say it now. You're here. We're here now. So, but yeah, no. Go follow Finnegan's Island again. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 1 p.m. Eastern. Streaming some 14. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. If you're not already following her, I'm sure you already are. Then thanks for supporting both her and myself and coming over here with that raid. My name is also 49, and we're going to be playing some RimWorld with some Rim Connect. Rim Connect is an extension that works through Twitch, which allows you to accumulate silver. That silver is used through the extension to add things into my game. The leopard print is the rock. The meat is the snow. The meat is the snow. Gotcha. Okay, so the inverse of what I was seeing, Brady. Okay, I can kind of see that. Gonna start Final Fantasy 9. Nice, very nice. I hope you enjoy it. You know what? This is the thing that I like about that sort of thing, Finny, is that if you go in reverse and you play 14 first, and then you go back to the things that have been referenced in 14, you get to see the references in reverse instead of going into, playing the game originally and then going into 14, be like, that's where they got that from. It's pretty neat seeing people go the other way around. I can send you a couple dozen cobras if you're in need. Let's find out. I'm pretty sure the cobras are still eating everything last time, Cub, but you never know. All right, there is a poll going for As is their want. There's meat on the menu again, so they go after it as they do. I don't know why Arxane is injured. Also, I don't think I would have remembered the game if I played it originally, because I'm sure I was like 6. It came out in 99. It came out in 99, I believe, was the year that 99. Yeah, 99, because we had Final Fantasy 7 in 97. We had one Final Fantasy a year. So 97, 98, and 99. Boom, boom, boom. And then after that, they had other games, and we went into the PS2 era. So 3, yeah. So even if you played it back in the original, I would hope that you don't remember it at 3 years old. But big props if you do. You've been the God Gamer then? I mean, you know what? We always say it. Game for Babby, right? Final Fantasy 9, literal game for babbies. Alright, so where were we? So we're building this. Obviously our barracks still needs some work there. They're a little uncamped. Sure, a lot of Twitch drops. So Kailasa sent me 2 Arcotic legs. We'll flag those for pickup. Get Kailasa some speedy, zoomy legs. What else do we have here? Immuno enhancer also. Alright, so a couple of legs. Immuno enhancer for Kailasa. Where is there? Right there. Operation Ad Bill. left leg, right leg, immuno-enhancer. In the right kidney specifically. But yeah, no. Orbital power beam targeter. Iggy wants the power of lasers. Valid. Let's give it to Iggy. Where is Papi Chulo? There he goes. Gear. Alright, so you got him. Okay, cool. You can wield that. Congratulations. It's a solo to Breezy. A standard with 2 anti-grain warheads. I'm not sure how to fire those. I don't think I have the machine to fire those. By the way, there's a natural disaster happening. I just have it paused, so we'll see how that happens. How that goes in a second here. An Ultratech warhead powered by a grain of antimatter. Oh, that's the kind of grain that it's talking about. I thought it was like corn. Or, wheat. Usually used by spacecraft or glitter world war machines. It creates a huge explosion and starts fires around the target. Can be fired from mortars or installed as a trap. Explodes when damaged. Gotcha. So this can be installed as a trap. Okay, interesting. We'll leave them there. In case anybody comes by, we shoot them. Boom. Look, Cub, there goes one of your there goes one of your cobras right there. Am I alive somewhere here? That's a good question, Krister. Let's see. Nope, you're dead. I don't see you up there. Wait, Wolfie's already back in the group. Good job, Wolfie. Welcome back. Right, so there goes the steel. Actually, we can install that right here, right? Does not change my vote regarding Wolfie. That's okay. Perfectly valid. Bad grain, bad grain. Isn't that a show, Cobra? Cobra Cub? It is. It is. 100%. It's a pretty good show as far as I understand it. So I was in ordnance along with the launch system. Absolutely valid. I think I would need to store it nearby, right? So we'll put it right there. Okay, like one little itty bitty zone for the ordnance, and this one only takes one and one thing only. Thingies. Anti-grain warheads right there. Boom. Will I remember to have somebody pilot that and use it? No, we'll see about that. Psychic sensitizer for geometry. This is a brain implant. All right, so we'll get geometry, their brain implants soon. They do have, actually, I gave geometry a bunch of the rest of the surgeries. We gave them 2 of them. Dietrich, the 175 fine meals. Thank you, Dietrich. Appreciate that. A psychic soothe pulsar from Ray because people were starting to get rowdy. We'll have Kiki Bunny come here and pop one. And we'll flag down for pickup and we'll pop it inside the base. How's it going? It's been, oh Jesus Christ, it's been not a good day for rest. I am unfortunately, you're destroying my meat trees. Well, look, granted, there's a bunch of explosions going on there, but please, I would like to turn your attention to what I just noticed. The bready horses, glorious. You just cooked them? Not my meat trees. Yeah, no, I've been up since 5 a.m. Tried to get a nap in, didn't work. Just couldn't do it. But we have Girl Guide cookies, so that's something, right? Who doesn't like cookies? Horizon? Thank you, Cub, for the 28 IEDs. That's a lot of traps. That's you know what? Today we erect the cub wall. Hola Ali, yes. Sleepy rimming today. Sleepy rimming. Only the Eepy is still rimming today. Ideally with some explosives. This entire wall right here is gonna be the most RimWorld shit ever. Let's set this up here, and then we can have another layer of defense. Sorry, Solo, I stole your nap. No! You know, I've seen you do it on stream, but actually seeing the emo in person as you pickpocketed Varsity was fantastic. That was just solid use of the emo system. But if I could borrow my nap later on, can I have it back at a high interest rate that I may use my nap for a little bit? Just a few hours. Alright, so we are setting up our defenses. Usually raids come from the outside like here. So if the raids come through here, and they're pretty dumb. They'll step on the bombs. Well, for 100 million kill. You know what? I think I'll risk not sleeping. At that rate, I could afford maybe 4 solid naps. Man, that'd be some good sleep though, wouldn't it? That'd be, you know what, how about this? How about we put that 100 million gil on Varsity's tab? He'd be okay with it. It'll be fine. We're homies like that. It'll be fine. Okay, the crafted Heidelin weapons look much better in the world than in the preview. Really? Okay, that's good to hear. I wasn't very impressed with them in the preview at all, Sander. So, 320 million gil? 320, sure. There we go. Done. Thank you to Varsity for the free nap. Hey Solo, can I borrow 100 million gil? Yes, Freddy. Well, what are you gonna get with that? Just out of curiosity. Oh, a nap. Alright, Brady and I are gonna share the nap. As we do. I can be battle task if I have a pawn, so horses, absolutely valid, Brady. Look, listen, I think it's just, it's 2 things, it's 2 parts. 420 million, fuck yeah, Varsity's so rich, well, Varsity's so much in debt. The patch, as well as just in general, rough sleeping patterns have left us very EP for the week, but progress, content enjoyed. Things crafted. I still need to make Elk set of gear for tomorrow, so I'll do that. Can we go back to Savage Day 1? Your shit would sell better. I mean, yeah, no, look, day 1 of actually through day 2 the gear was selling exceedingly well, so easily millions of gil to be had. I still have lumber over here that they haven't picked up. Rostat would kindly haul that wood. I still need to make 740 healer crafted so I can kill Varsity tomorrow and have confidence in it. I mean, the more HP, the more you can meme, right? What's going on, Sim? Anyone know if I can report someone in Monster Hunter Wilds that's in a party? Not sure. You have somebody who's griefing? Open mic ratings. Oh god, that's gross. I wonder how much of that is them just faking it for the sake of because they want attention. But I don't know, that's weird, man. That's a weird thing. Where's Gotcha? Alright, let's get these corpses out of here. Thankfully, these mechanical corpses will not come back to life if the Grey Pal comes after us, so we'll be good there. I just have a macro to attach FUD to every single message. No need, it's just natural. You know what? I started to do it too in Varsities. One day I will add Z, and apparently there's 1 cat for every single letter in the alphabet for the us. I don't know who took the time to do all that, but bless them. They are doing it correctly. That is how you do internet. Yeah, Sleazy did it. Bless Sleazy for doing it. Oh, what was that? Thank you for the orbital trade beacon. Love me some orbital trade bacon. Thank you for the 20 tamed horses, Brady. We have so much hay for you. 2 ID anti-grain warheads. Thank you very much. We do love the ID. He has it in his stream. Yeah. I love that cat emote. It is fantastic. That little cat making that face it gives me life. In fact, I say replace Kappa with it because the cat is more versatile than Kappa. Give me pho everywhere. All right, so we'll put that there, and then we'll put this one over here. All right, we have those two there. Thank you for the 100 horse meat, Max. Whoa, what the fuck? Brady sends me 20 horses. You send me horse meat? Everyone just needs pho. Seriously. Thank you for the harps, Zara. Poor Franco you just sent Franco back to Monday morning, where he was trying to drag that poor harp right through the goddamn staircase in repo, and it wasn't having it. But you know what? In the end, Franco succeeded. So, point for Franco, not so much for the harp. Remember the piano? Jeez. We're going to be going back into repo on Monday with Psyche. So, if you enjoyed it on Monday, feel free to tune in on, Monday again for more of that goodness. All right, we'll get going here. We're just shoring up some stuff that we had here going on. A lot of excesses that I need to get rid of. These were bonus medicals, I believe. Oh, nice song. This didn't work, put me through the ringer. The morning patch dropped. I could not be asked. No, absolutely. Absolutely. But when are you guys going? Are you guys going to? Is it the raids and the tryout alley with Varsity on over the weekend? I know he mentioned it, but I'm 4 hours ahead of Varsity, so we're out here in Nova Scotia, 4 hours after PDT, PST, after Pacific time. I'm gonna clock Brady round the head with so many orbs again. Also, I don't know if you guys saw it, but I did post it into the Unreal channel. Hector put out a guide for EX4. So if you're in the mood for what's it called? Learning the fight a little bit more. I wanted to heal content for once, though you suck. Listen, it doesn't stop me. I suck at everything. I'm still fucking trying. That's why I surrounded myself with raiders. That way Brady, Iggy, and everybody else can just carry me through content. Carry me. Also, I do need to formally apologize to Rosalera. I'm sorry, Rosa. I sent that... well, actually, I sent it to beta a couple of days ago. I came across an image of RoboCop, but with the big old butt. Caked up RoboCop, and then Bessie Psyche was sending me a message. So I was like, you know what? I'll send her this image while she's typing it up, and so I did. RoboButt may as well be. And now everyone has seen it because you're a menace. It's true. You're all welcome. Thank you, Christopher, for the columnist. Let's see what we got here. What are we working with? Dawn is getting high as a kite, as one does. Christopher, your character is... you like to jog, you're pretty, and you're a cannibal, just like real life. You grew up as a firekeeper, and now you're a treehouse builder. You'll be exceptional at melee, cooking, and plants, and you'll be good at crafting. Welcome aboard. All around, very solid character there. Got some good stats. Let's see. The new Discord overlay wanted to know why we're disabling it. Didn't answer this shit. Man, the visceral reaction to the overlay. I'm over here vibing with it. I like it. Is it in real life? Not. I mean, not everyone has a green thumb. Sometimes it takes work. All right, so we're going through here. We still have to work through our backlog of thingies here. Let's see. Okay, so one smoothie is allowed to go free. Okay, we're good there. You make Lego flowers as well? Wow. Make sure to hydrate. Let's see, where are we? Wait, I hear the sounds of surgery. Those squishy sounds are somebody being operated upon. Who's being operated on? Because it's not happening inside. Oh, why did it cave in? It's supported here. Is it supported here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, this is supported. I hate cave-ins so much. All right, who's having surgery in places where you shouldn't be? Kailasa and Ray is doing okay. Best of luck, Kailasa. May your operations go smoothly. Let's go on geometry. I got caught up in your wall shelving SketchUp and missed a whole half hour of stream. That's okay. How's the SketchUp going? Hopefully it's going very well. Medical treatment needed. Who needs medical treatment? Arxane. Arxane, get back in that hospital bed, please. Rest until healed. What do you mean fire? Oh, that's a lot of fire. Why is there? Oh, that's because of the chat's thing. Gotcha. All right, who are doctorologists? All right, so Fire Kailasa would be a good candidate for doctorology. All right. Why is Corey not a doctor at level 20? I don't care. Horses don't have legs. Listen, it's just they're space horses. That's the whole thing. Everybody knows space horses don't have legs, just like my cobras. This is the bravest goose ever. It's taking a nap right between the two cub cobras. Yeah, listen to the happy, ready horses. Nothing in the world has legs. I never thought about it. Don't worry about it. All right, let's go. Let's do some orders. Let's get some stuff going here. Rare thrumbos. I love me a rare thrumbo, but I also love me a common thrumbo as well. Okay, it is nighttime, so our people are resting. They are sleeping, except for our night owls. The outdoor temperature is going to reach 12 below C. Ooh. Okay, well, here's hoping people's ponds that are not looked after don't have, you know, hypothermia or whatever. Indoors is fine. Corey, it's 13 below. What's wrong with Corey? Corey has food poisoning major. Oh, Corey, maybe you should go and rest up. Not injured. Okay, that's fine. Okay, Silver dropped some corn. Your pond is naked, but that's because it took so long to birth her. You know what? It takes time sometimes. We don't worry about the thrumbos. Animal filth. A filth-producing animal is indoors on a clean floor. These animals are the problem. Medic Angel. Medic isn't a problem? Wow. The game coming after Medic. Okay, well, we have to work our way through all this. We still have an excess of items and materials. Strummer, please explain why the loan shark known as Ali is insisting I owe her 420 million gil. Because you care about your homies and you want Brady and I to sleep well. So, by virtue of that, a couple 100 million gil was added to your tab, so that we may rest. We're tired, yeah, because we're tired. Thank you, Varsity. What are your stats? Asm, let me see. 10 out of 10. Nailed it. Where's your character at? Right there. You have an old gunshot wound that's itchy. There are your stats. Please enjoy. Get the hat off your dome. Listen, your character has nothing. You need the cowboy hat to keep the warmth in. We're so loose mats. Varsity eventually, I fell asleep at my PC, and then I heard Varsity saying he was coming over. I was like, oh shit. Varsity actually has the mats. Varsity and Tilly both have their sets of gear. I need to make Elk's set of gear tonight. I believe Black Mage melding is, it's hard to say because I don't know if there's a specific amount of spell speed required to achieve 2.17. The joke's on Ali because being a hero is rarely lucrative unless you're Batman or you know what? That's absolutely true, Varsity, but that's between Ali and your kneecaps. So Brady and I are just here to sleep. It's like when he takes 2 coffees. Yeah, essentially. I melded as much spell speed in guaranteed slots today, and it didn't reach what the 760 base wants to just do that. I'd assume it's go big spell speed and then crit afterwards, right? To be safe in general. Maybe when it's time to get the kneecaps. Exactly. Krister's in the days already because the columns was left unburied. Well, then maybe we should be burying that corpse. Krister was just cooking some corn. Cremate corpse details. Human. People just aren't burying the bodies. All right, Xeris, it's time to burn the body. I don't know what Xeris is gonna burn here, but let's see. The trail goes this way. Why is it gonna? Why is Xeris picking to burn this excellent cowboy hat? I don't get it. Snoopy's fucking dead. I guess I have to flag her body for pickup. What's going on, Ditcherick? How's it going, dude? That's what you did? Yeah, I mean, I think that's just a general advice. What did your GCD get down to? I hereby declare bankruptcy? No, Iggy's in a daze because he's filthy. What a filthy, filthy boy. What am I missing for this? We're missing silver. I need more silver. It's okay, I can handle that. I can do something about that. Oh, I'm almost broke. It's okay, I can handle it. Alright, let's go. It's time. BRB, faking my death before Varsity can pass the dead on to me. Like, listen, we don't make the rules, we're just working with the system. Balti. Outcome. Yes. Outcome. No. 30 minutes. Gamble away. What mug am I using? It's a mystery. What ball am I using? What ball am I using? How many balls are in the chamber? Also a mystery. Guess what? All of you that have been playing Capitalism Taco. Now we're gonna keep it a little mystery here. You've been gaming the system, and now the poor believers are broke as fuck. So I'm not telling you. There you go. Wow, somebody already went in with 200k. I respect it. I transfer any IRL debt to Bredicus. That's not how that works. Hola, Kailasa. Did I get my legs and liver thingies? Yes. You have your legs at the very least, Kailasa. There you go, in bed. You have your immuno enhancer and Archotech legs. He's gonna bring out a water collection barrel. Called it. Wow. Thank you, Zara. Alright, thank you for that redemption. It's time for Kowie's daily affirmation. This is for March 4th. Some days, the supply of available curse words, I already read that one, is insufficient to meet my demands. That's still valid. Alright, March 5th. I really am the multi-purpose friend. I'm down for what? Brunch, church, aggravated assault, working out, whatever. Wow, I think, well, not church. Not church. I'm not going to church for anybody. All right, let's see. This is the actual one. You ever clean your house every day and still have to clean your house every day? Son of a bitch. Every day. Every single day. The house just keeps getting dirty. I don't know why. The tea fits, the mug sits. Exactly. All right, what do we have here? All right, yay! Xeris finally burned a body for us. Thank you, Xeris. Asm with the big armors. Let's go, Asm. Oh, packaged survival meals. Nice. Alright, so we're making simple meals. Let's make... Is there fundamentally a difference between a simple meal and a packaged survival meal? Besides the fact that packaged survival meals... Oh, hello, yes.
This is the debt collectors.
Yes.
Varsity, you cannot escape us. All your beta belong to us. You have no chance to survive. Make your time.
Thank you for the biddies, Iggy, and for delivering notice to Varsity. I appreciate it. What's going on, husbando? See, at least tell me it's in Canada money, so it's like 2. Wow! Long 2. How's it going, husbando? Hopefully you're having a good weekend so far. But it's a mystery. What could it be? Again, playing capitalist tacos is... we're trying to mix it up a little bit because it's really unfair to people who are believers. So, you know what? We're going to take it, and try new systems and see how it goes. See what do. Oh, hello. Yes.
Greetings.
Yes.
This is the IRS.
Oh, no.
Ali, since you received income in the form of 420 million gil, we are here to collect our share.
Fuck, of course they are. And Ali, run. I'll trip them up. Don't worry. I asked them to do my taxes here in Canada as well, and they won't know what to do. Beta's having dark visions. Thank you for the biddies, Beta. Yeah, Ali's out. Beta has become overwhelmed with horrible visions, rambling about things that only they can see. They'll snap out of it in a few hours. This happened because of poor mood, because the colonist died. Yeah, that tends to happen. Arxane is fixated to rage on Simric, insulting spree. Got it. Hey, thanks for the silver, Solu. Wow, is there Solu in the chat? Solu in the chat. Thank you for the 5 parkas, Cub. Cub provides for those whom do not provide for themselves. Asm gets the armor. And then you get your hat as well, Asm. Which means you don't need that. But yeah, look, Kailasa, you actually... So the biggest deal with getting Archotech legs is that it undoes kind of the penalty for having heavy armors. Heavy armors slow you down like 15%. So the Archotech legs give you a net boost after the fact. So good job on that. Kiki, stop sleeping on the toilets. Actually, that's a shower. Solu, what do I need? Let me see. I'll get you here in a second. Let me hand out these parkas. Max, parka. Flynn, parka. Dark Smack, parka. Duke parka. Ooh, a masterwork parka. Skill trainer immediately looks. This is for Asm. Asm, let's see. How do you need all those? Let's find out. Where is she? Asm. Skills. Oh yeah, you definitely need all those. You don't have any fire in those, so it'll be a little difficult to raise your skills there. No fire, no fire. I thought Jesus would lose to the Furby-nomicon. You know what? Probably. Beta, you're currently wilding, so there go your stats. Health-wise, you have a mech link. There go your stats, so we'll go back to that. Without checking the sogginess of your yard after a sprinkler snafu this morning, what's the ball count and cup? It's a mystery this week, Bowmage. I'm not telling anybody. Ooh, it's a mystery. What could it be? Is it 30 balls? Is it 100 balls? Is it tiny mug? Is it a thimble? Is it the bucket? I'll never tell. You'll have to find out. Beta, your gear is there. You have a Mechlord helmet and a Mechlord suit. Hola, Zabes. Welcome on in. Love me some mystery balls? I mean, what? No, look, listen. This is why people come to this channel. It's for the mystery balls. Me? No. Mystery balls? Yes. Hola, Smoothie. Skill trainer plans for Krister. Krister, you're currently wilding because Shnoopy died. So we'll get you when you're good to go here again and you're back under control. Beta, you're also wilding, so I can't get you shit. But once you are also back, oh look, more jade for Zabes' Jade Empire. Picked up your new truck today. Wait, new truck? What'd you get? Congratulations. One of the moons of this planet has orbited in front of the sun. An eclipse has begun. Interstellar music playing as a watch every VOD this week at once and count all the balls. just trying to get that ball count. All right, I think that goes there. So what's here? All right, I needed. So at the end of stream, I believe I needed more. We were lacking marble, I believe. So most of our mountains here are marble. And so we need to go through and apply that. I'm honestly surprised that this mountain and this entire colony is based on marble. I would have thought that there were more DC fans. Because my accent makes it sound a little like it's a little one. Yeah, just a little high five. Just a little high. That's all it is. No, Beta, come back. The tomatoes. There go the tomatoes. See, it gets mildly better mileage. I'm happy for you. It's in the cord, but it's a 24 Tundra TRD Pro with a 10K. Gotcha. Okay, well, nice. May it be of much use to you. I'm still thinking about the SUV that April posted a picture of in that other Discord, and the weird eyeballs that it has. No, Zabes, come back. All right, bedrooms. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bedrooms there. And I believe I have more marble now, so we can actually fill in the gaps there. Though we do need to. It is 20C indoors, so it's fine indoors. It's just outside where it's -9. So we're in Nova Scotia. Welcome aboard, everybody. Did I get geometry? All of your operations. Geo. What do you need for operations here? Add bill. Drill arms. I don't think you really want drill arms. I think that was Dawn. Architect. Dentures. Joy wire. Psychic sensitizer. You already have one of those. Okay, I think you're good there. The ravine is so blinding at night with those. I can imagine, Finny. I see. Like, listen, those things were bright as fuck without anything else, just on their own. I was like, oh my god, that's so bright. The ancient Far Shadow. You've learned that a valuable relic is nearby. The Far Shadow is one of 2 ancient objects venerated by many people. If you could collect it, you could build a reliquary to make your colonists happy and attract wealthy pilgrims. First, you need to find the Far Shadow. Watch for opportunities to gather information about it. That'd be a neat. That'd actually be a very neat. What's it called? A quest to do if this wasn't an anomaly colony. Is that the one that needs shadow? Yes, it is, Brady. Yes, it is. Franco nailed the bug eye WRNX. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a choice. Bills. I need cleaning bots, please. My people are filthy. Clean sweepers. Beta? Beta's still wilding. Okay, thanks, Beta. Let me see. I require torches. Blood torch for I desire. These are very cute and I like them. There you go. That's why I want these. And I can't make them in game. Speaking of making things in game, I need to set a research project. Alright, we'll bump it up to standard mech tech for beta. Is there anything else I need here? Fertility procedures? No. Watermill generator might be nice. Solar, you know what? Sorry, solar panels. Solar panels are important. More power. Near Shadow, Far Shadow, wherever you, wherever you are, Shadow. Mm-hmm. Oh, look, there's Brady horses sleeping inside. Thank you to me for these blood torches. Krister and Beta are still wilding. Can't do anything about that. Let's get some blood torches in here. Which will, of course, provide more warmth. That's what we want. But yeah, we'll be doing the balling here in a bit. Did I just start it very late? Or is it... Maybe it's just my eyeballs. Maybe my eyeballs are off. It wouldn't be the first time. Brady, I have a question. Will your sleep schedule adjust a little bit with the time change, since your guys' time is going to change this weekend, or is it going to make it worse? Will things be a little better, or is it just literally exacerbating the problem? That is that is the question. Have you tried turning the eyeballs on and off? I did. It didn't work. It didn't work. I tried. The eyeballs tried. Is it the harmonizer and sensitizer I have installed? I can check for you here shortly. Let me see what you got going on, Geo. You have the harmonizer and the psychic reader. Alright, Kailasa's bed needs to be normalized. That way Kailasa can actually go back to sleep in it. This bed is Kailasa. There you go. The Greek goddess Demeter was passing by. All your crops have grown. Yay! All my crops? My what? My crops. Yes, so don't worry about it. My people didn't plant much because it's winter. But I appreciate it all the same. My crops. Beta's back. Alright, Beta's back. No, Beta was the intellect ones. Kailasa needs to learn to be a doctor. Where did betas go? There were... these are all betas, right? Intellect. What's beta's skill at? Solar flare. Thanks, game. Your intellect is not fire, so you do need all of those. Solar flare has begun. The intense radiation will shut down all electrical devices. It should pass in about a day. It's a good thing we're not, you know, in the middle of winter and everybody's gonna freeze to death. Thanks, chat, for growing my crops. My 4 corns. Psychic sensitized. Right, we can get that for you. And apply it now. If it's like sensitizer. Also, you wanted one of these, right? So we can flag the joy wire. Let's get you your joy wire as well while we're at it. The fuck is happening over there? What do you mean warg revenge? Why are the horses riled up? A warg is attacking after being harmed. Oh, Medic Angel the bear is fighting a warg. Let's see how this pans out. That is a lot of jam on both sides, I gotta be honest. Medic won. Oh, Medic is eating it. Oh, Medic. All 6 crops? All 6 of them. Percussive persuasion it is. You do love sleeping? What's it like? Just spare things, just spare things. Just spare things. So it's kind of grateful for our help with those crops. No, I'm very grateful. Thank you for the corn. Thank you. Look, you also grew this skill trainer plants. It's a miracle. All right. So how are we doing on bedrooms? We're making progress. Zara has a carpet. Finny has a room. It might even have all the walls too. That's kind of nice. All right. Zara has a double bed and a mega carpet. All right. Progress. We love that for ourselves. Do the cobras eat the hay? I wonder. Cowie, I need your flesh tentacle. Wait, who's doing the surgery? Alright, Ray's operating on geometry, getting those cables in the dome. Kiki Bunny's collecting all the hay that remains. Bust it up, Cowie. Wolfie is getting high as a fucking kite. Why? Because of darkness. Thank you, Cub, for the grilled cheese. Man, I could go for some grilled cheese right now. I would destroy some grilled cheese. Alright, Cowie the Destroyer. Let's keep on going. I'm about to make you some. Ooh. What kind of cheese are you going to use? Is it Gouda? There are a lot of boulders and filth in the hospital. Yeah. American? Oh, it's going to be so gooey. Wolfie, you are slacking. Alright, Cowie, you can go in and attack these instead. And then you can have some grilled cheese as a treat. I just want to clear this field. That way we can actually grow more here instead of what we're currently doing, which isn't much. Absent leader. Absent leader. He actually abandoned the colony last week. Straight up gave up on it in the middle of a fight. I made a grilled cheese yesterday to use up some cheese. Ended up with provolone, cheddar, and Swiss. Oh, that sounds delicious. 3? Wait, you can add more than 1 cheese to your grilled cheese? The cheese police won't come after me for cheese usage? That sounds delicious. Alright, Kyle, come have some grilled cheese. Maybe. Oh, I have to sip my tea from over here where you can't see what it is. Delicious tea. The cheese police can be stopped if they come after you. Their eyes are vulnerable to pepper spray. I would assume most eyeballs are. Zeros is going on a food bench because he stepped on the ground. I do the same thing. It's time to get that bag of cheese. Alright, Kailasa, let's get you trained up in the ways of busting people up. Oh yeah, no, you're gonna grow real fast with those stats. Thank you, Varsity, for the normal colonists. Let us see Varsity. Varsity, you have an annoying voice. You're ascetic, but you're a hard worker. What's ascetic? Varsity Rod has forsaken physical comforts and enjoyments in favor of a simple, pure lifestyle. They will become unhappy if they have a bedroom that's too impressive. Varsity also dislikes fancy food and prefers to eat raw. Okay. Varsity never judges others by their appearance. I mean, that's good. So, Varsity, okay. Varsity has an annoying voice and likes it raw. I'm not here to judge. I am here to help out when and as much as I can. I didn't see tea. I do not perceive tea. There's tea in there. Speaking of helping out, by the way, there goes. Go follow Recipe Reborn. You just came into some ads that I'm so. No, I started in 5 minutes. Never mind. You're good. Thank you, Lemon Drop. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. That's my fucking Firefox. Sorry, language. Well, come on, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed yourselves. Go follow A Recipe Reborn. Lemon Drop does stream 3 days a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. The kimchi and the stuff today, like this week has been fantastic because I've had an interest in canning and pickling, and it's been a good week. So if you're not already following her, the follow button is right there. If today was your first day, go ahead and hit that follow button. You'll learn and you'll be entertained at the same time. Doesn't bode well for streaming, having an annoying voice. It's okay, don't worry about it. There is a market for everybody. The relic, no, that was just Firefox freaking out. It's Pokemon, everybody. My name is Soloscar9. We're playing some RimWorld. This is RimWorld. This is basically a base survival game. Where everything is trying to kill you at all times, always. There's never a time where you're not trying to be killed by the game. So we're trying our best here to survive. We have a base here in this mountain. This is an anomaly playthrough, which means that there are SCPs all over the place. There are varying difficulties. As you can see here, we're still on the basic level, so these are pretty straightforward. They can still kill you, and they still will wipe your entire party. But we're working our way through the basics here, so we can actually work towards advanced later on. The rimming is actually going pretty well, Lemon. We're making progress. Our base is still just absolutely filthy. Absolute filth, unfortunately, but our colonists are trying to get on their feet. It's just not the easiest thing to do because we have... So normally RimWorld sort of limits you, I think, to about 15 pawns. As you can see here, it's 20 across the top, which means that we have 33 pawns. You can find the last zone. Nice, Franco. Congratulations. So we're trying our best to work through the sheer amount of items because chat does love sending stuff. I do have one rule. If you decide to stay and hang out with us, you can send me whatever you want to. So it is an extension on Twitch. On the right-hand side corner of the player, there's a little purple icon. You can click on that and it'll let you add Rim Connect. That's the extension and what it's called. You click on the button and it brings up a little interface. That interface allows you to use the silver that you accumulate by just hanging out in chat, by voting in the polls in the UI itself for the extension. And the rule is you can send me whatever you want. I just don't have to be happy about it. Because not everything is a good thing. This game does allow for a lot of things, a wide variety of stuff to be sent towards us. So we do our best. We're trying our hardest to make this colony work. But it's not always easy to get it off the ground, especially since the...
His mouth says whatever you want, but his eyes say cobras.
Not the cobras. There are cobras that you can send me that eat everything in this game. They will kill, not the pawns, not the colonists, but they will eat every animal on the map. Thank you for the Biddy's Cub. The veracity of raids that the game sends at you, and there are raids by other tribes, by clusters of machines from outer space. The veracity and strength of those raids is based off of the value of your colony, and pawns have a very expensive value. So when you get a lot of, it's a very delicate balance, because you get a lot of pawns, like I do right now, and maybe a quarter of them can actually fight. So the odds get stacked against us fairly quickly. But we've done very well. We're currently on something called Randy Random, which is the general sort of theme of how the AI of the game works, and we can get the worst possible thing within the start of the game. So far, it hasn't been too bad. We've had some raids, but nothing too bad at all. Let's see. We have a war merchant from the Gray Yak Cheddar. Okay. Let's go sell to them. Who has our highest charisma? Sorry, intellect. Was it Beta? I think it was Beta, right? Beta's pretty high. Thank you for the Arctic Fox Varsity. Thank you for the 10 beers Varsity. It's Friday night. Flag that for pickup. What else do we have here? We have thank you for the Christmas tree smoothie. But yeah, no, it's a very fun game. It's a very brutal game. The game does not pull its punches, is the best way I can put it. Maximum pals in a daze because of unsightly environment. It is pretty unsightly. It is Ash going all in on saying no. There is a prediction going on. I'm gonna get shot with Nerf balls here soon. So if you ever wanted to see a grown man get shot with Nerf balls, that's going to be happening. We're going to settle for the week. In case you didn't know, there is currently a 35% off discount on 5 or more gift subs. It lasts through the 31st of May, and they did add like one new emote per tier, I think, for hype trains. So just, you know, the usual stuff there. For those that are curious about what was added, Cowie posted the blog in Solocord. And yeah, no, it's so this is meant to be a 31st of March. Did I say May? 31st of March. There you go. 31st of March. It's just up through the weekend. So feel free to support your favorite streamers and all that sort of stuff if you so desire. I have so many Christmas trees. I don't know what this area was for. I was going to swim with this area, but I don't know what. Let's sell that yayo. We don't need hard drugs here. What else can we sell here? Fruit juice can stay. The garden coffee can stay. The smoke leaf joints can stay. There's 4 fertilized cobra eggs. I'm not selling any of my animals. Except for that random cougar. That isn't mine. What else can we do here? I can get rid of some of these older weapons. This vendor's willing to buy a lot of things. Very nice. They're broke as fuck, but that's okay. Horse stable. Yeah, they're pretty stable. Like, they're fine. Look at them, they're having a good time. Orin, hear me out. We do need hard drugs here. Not yet. Not yet. Animal disease plague. No, who gave the horses plague? Why would... Ray is picking out on food because recreation is unfulfilled. Okay, Ray has recreation that she needs. What's her recreation? What do you need, Ray? Colonists have died, so that's a penalty. Darkness, unsightly environment, needs a bathroom, disturbed sleep. Okay, so I don't. What do we have here again? Okay, she just has sky high expectations. You voted for healing? I mean, you know. Your Twitch viewers decided it was better if some of your comments had heart attacks. What? Who's having a heart attack? All right, let's see what happens. We'll get the medical emergency here shortly to tell us who's having the heart attack. Thank you for the goose smoothie. You guys hit Ashley with it. Ashley, Ashley, please rest. Lemon Drop is an agent of chaos. She would vote to heal, but also to drop a laser beam on me from space. But I believe Lemon. She's here to cause some chaos, but also to help out. Chaos goes both ways. Chaos can do a lot of things. Rosa, please come tend to Ashley.
Wow.
Ash getting hit with the heart attack. And the balloning hasn't even happened, Kappa.
It's gonna happen soon. I'm an agent of chaos. You're right. You know, look, listen. Chaos is fun. Chaos is fun. I didn't get to see the end product. How's the kimchi? I want that. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch that part of the VOD specifically because. Wait, what's happening? Why is Ashley running away from Rosa? Alright, never mind. Rosa wants to look out to space. But yeah, no. Hi streamer, hi chat. Again, testing how long until streamer reads this. Ashley keeping me on my toes. You got a jar pack, nice and tight. Very nice. Very nice. We desire it to be nice and tight. You gotta make sure it's sealed properly. 6 minutes. God damn it. Gaze across the majestic field of dead horses. No, they're not dead. They're just plague horses. It's fine. A little plague builds character, right? Isn't that the old saying? A little plague goes a long way. All right, Christopher, you're back. Let's get you the ability to work with plants. All right. Like it better, exactly. I'll build you some character. I can't actually do anything about it. That's the problem. I wish that I could. How's this horse? Health. Minor plague minor. Can I actually treat you? Alright, Rosa can. Wait, why is your oh no, okay, I was gonna say. Why is your horse drunk? But that's the Rosa who's a little drunk. Plague minor, yep. It's, you know, as opposed to plague major. But Rosa's over here taking care of all the horses. Corey, where's Corey at? Corey can also help out with this. Corey would want regular horse to be tended to. Okay, well, Rosa's doing rounds, but at least you made it to to Oregon. Indeed. All right, where are we? So, all right, so we're still building here. We have, let's see, it's 5 bedrooms. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We have 21 bedrooms. We need more bedrooms. I think I'm going to turn this over here into bedrooms as well. I think we're gonna have to do that. Also, Beta needs cores, so we need to start making bots. Need some basic sub-cores. Beta's too busy playing the harp. Alright, I guess I'll cover basic sub-cores. Let's go. Hey, thank you, me, for those 5 basic sub-cores. So Beta is a mechanitor, which means he will control robots with the bandwidth that his body has. Hola, Ray. The Eepy. A little plague never killed anyone. Well, you know, about that. I mean, to be fair, there was a lot of plague. See, plague on animals is kind of meh though, as long as you have them rest and do any treatment, even with no medication, just plain treatment. Animals have a faster natural recovery than human pawns and rarely die from plague. There you go. Where's Beta at? Beta, alright, look, Beta's about to, I don't know what the fuck's Beta. Beta, what are you doing? Beta, please build me machines. History shows that a little plague, in fact, killed a lot of people. I mean, fair. I'm not a plagueologist, so I couldn't tell you. I also see that you're wilding. Yeah, you're a little upset. Your needs aren't being met. Actually, it's kind of funny because you went wilding because your recreation wasn't met, and now it's fully satisfied. I don't know what you got up to out there in the wilds. Man, my hospital is just atrocious. Alright, Kailasa, why is steel in this area? Steel isn't allowed here. Why are they stockpiling it here? Kiki Bunny is on an insulting spree. They're gonna follow around shacks because of unsightly environment. Ancient mech. Passing near the remains of an ancient exostrator mechanoid, Bowmage noticed an intact transponder inside. If you can get to the transponder, you could read valuable information from it. The massive mech is smashed and fused into a solid piece. You must destroy it to retrieve the transponder. Be careful. The incendiary weapon cells look unstable and will likely detonate after you do some damage. Okay, that's not too bad. Actually, the term isn't plagueologist, it's plague doctor. Well, in this part of the Rimming area, it is plagueologists. That's just how they roll here in outer space. Plague doctors are for Earth. What the hell happened here? We need to get these mined up. I'm not a plague doctorologist either. No. Alright, let's get these flagged for pickup. This is marble. This is literally the material that I need. I've been needing marble. Alright, Kawi, are you ready for the ballooning? No rush. But again, we were talking about earlier, Girl Guides came on by and accosted my wife, and we now have boxes. My question is, why do I only have 2 boxes of cookies? I've been waiting all year. I was trying to sleep. Did they hit you up with cash or e-payments?
They had a little bakery cash, so I gave them cash.
Give them cash?
When I was down here and I found out how much was in my wallet, I almost stopped it to 3, but when I got back, they had a little soapy reusable bag with the cookie boxes in them, and I could only see a few boxes, so I only said 2 at first.
Gotcha.
And I went back and they already had 2 in their hand.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll find more.
They don't sell Thin Mints here, Lemon. We have just your generic chocolate and vanilla cookies. Just your run-of-the-mill cookies. No, don't remove the emotional support. Rocks in the medical ward. They have to go. Okay, let's start. All right, I'm gonna let the colony run. Thank you again for all the support this week. I appreciate it, friends. Thank you very, very, very much. I'm very grateful. And for those of you who voted yay, for those who voted nay, it's time for the ballot. Woo! We do this every Friday. We settle up. Some people decide streamer chan should get shot with a Nerf gun. Some don't, and that's fine. We leave it up to them. But now he's asleep. You're gonna get Big Solu. The game here will keep on running, but we'll get back to the game here. It doesn't take all that long. One day soon, you'll have HD Solu in 4K 60 FPS. You can blame Ashley for that, because now I want that webcam. How's Chucha doing? You're in his space. You hit my can of soda that I had. How did you hit me in the gut down here? I got the cheek. There's something weird. You gotta get closer. You are. You have to get way closer than that. Yeah, we gotta refill it. The ball's over here. It's not looking good, believers. I'm sorry.
Started to go limp. Okay, I think you.
Is he jammed?
So he's making a weird sound. And he's got no oomph at all.
Battery's gonna be dying.
He's tired, I think. His battery's died.
His battery's
I
dying?
think so.
I had another handful and try it. We're having technical difficulties.
The batteries are going straight. Half of the bulbs are going straight.
Kawi has gone limp.
Limp.
It happens to everybody. It's okay. We're trying to compensate for that, so give me a second. Okay, don't rip it that hard when you're right there. Jesus Christ.
You got a second wind.
That one bounced down here, went up and hit the underside of my nose.
Don't forget to charge him for next week.
Yeah. No, the batteries. It's the batteries. It was running out of power, so she was about 2 feet away from me. I'm sorry, believers. I'm sorry. Well, we tried. We'll have to try again next week. Booger ball, right in the nostril. Apologies. Doubters, enjoy your points. Knocking over my can, absolutely devastated. I'm so sorry. We will try again. When they're financially recovered. No, you'll financially recover because I'm not going to show. Here's the thing. The system has been gamed regards to how many balls and versus how many mug, what the mug is. I'm not telling anybody anymore. It's going to be randomized. Whatever happens, happens. Yeah, you vote or you don't vote. The belief in Kawi will have to be true. Let me pick before stream. Thank you for the meditation throne geometry. And we'll see how it goes. Will I be wheeling out a barrel next week so that I can use that as the thing? I don't know. You have to tune in and find out. Listen, I always believe in our wife, but I also believe in physics and odds. It's true. And little balls. Thank you for the bear, medic. Oh, there was a bed. We'll install that bed because we need that bed for medic because she's not doing well. All right, geometry's bringing it over. Throne from for your room. Got it. I'll put it there. Let's see. Oh no, we're going to have to just refund the points. No, the ball was the gun was still working. So if it was, I was almost about to do it, Eggy. But if it had stopped working, we're gonna refund everything and do over next week. And I have enough for balls. Adding balls to the chamber. That's all that does. It just adds 10 more balls for next week. Do you need anything for bots? No, I bought it all for you. Medic decided to fight a warg, and then you won, and then you ate the warg. I was trying to bite some nerd. Did it? Yeah, me. It's me. I'm the nerd. All right, geometry is bringing that bed in. Once that bed is in place, we can actually rescue Medic and put her in on the little bed there. Thank you for the animal bed, Medic. That'll help out a lot. Hey, ghoul! We can make ghouls! Time for the ghoul pit! Okay. We do love a good ghoul pit. Wait, why is geometry taking... Where's geometry taking... Why is Simric on the ground? Did you guys give Simric a heart attack? Animal bed, Psychic Soothe Pulsar. We'll use that here soon. Where did geometry... Oh, you just put that bed right there. Jesus Christ. Okay. I don't know what Ray's doing. She's following that Sander. Oh, Ray's trying to pet it. I mean, look, you have all those bandages. You're fine. You got up and you're thriving. Can I give this to Medic Grizzly Bear? The problem is I don't know which one it is because they're all just grizzly bears. All right. Well, I mean, I guess you're fine now, I suppose. Okay. What do we have here? Psychic Soothe Pulsar. Let's pop that. We're hauling wood. We do have, by the way, because this is an anomaly, we do have one revenant in the pit here that we're slowly studying. Oh, that's Shinobi. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed some more of that Yakuza pirate. Hopefully the seas were kind to you. I still don't know what to make of that game, Shinobi. It's every I watch you stream it, but I don't understand what's happening. But there's a follow button there. Shinobi does stream 3 days a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays as well. Should be 2 p.m. Eastern again after this weekend. So make sure you go check out Shinobi. Thank you for the heater. Thanks, chat. Appreciate that. That son of a... That is the worst possible spot, right? Marble walls. But yeah, welcome in, everybody. We're playing some RimWorld with RimConnect that we normally do here on Fridays. Slowly working our way through this. Who sent me Architect legs? By the way, who still needs surgeries? Who sent me Architect bodies? What was I doing here? This is sterile flooring. Why would I put that there? Ray is gonna bonk a bitch. Oh, that's a good hammer too. Isn't that every Yakuza title though? Yes, 100%. That is every single Yakuza title. Speaking of Hollywood, let's go non-PK. Welcome in, everybody. Again, hopefully you enjoyed yourselves there, and make sure you hit the follow button for Shinobi so you can see when she goes live again. Regardless of what I'm telling you, what does it have? Let's find out. This is called Murder Keeper. It has neural cooling, so it's not too bad. It's pretty neutral. This weapon's persona has the ability to help dissipate the wielder's neural heat. The wielder's neural heat dissipation is improved by 0.15 per second. Me neither. I just run along. I have a giant massage machine. As a bulkhead figurine. Very nice. What can I say? It's an amazing game. I definitely do not play it for all the 6 packs in the game. No, look, listen. The game is incredible. It's probably one of the better Yakuza games. Obviously, the story, I don't know how it compares because we don't have the totality of it yet. But pretty fantastic. Rosalera has inspired trading. Thank you for the 50 watermelons. I love watermelon. Did you want that one, Ray? Because that's a good hammer and it's got good stats. The effect is negligible compared to other things. Where are you? I'll use it if there's no one who can benefit from the specific effect. No, not really. You get to keep Murder Keep. Animal Bed. Thank you, Medic, for the Animal Bed. But yeah, so this is RimWorld. If you haven't seen this game, this is a base building survival simulator kind of deal. There are a lot of things trying to kill us all the time, always. There isn't a time when we're not trying to be killed by the game. So we have to build, we have to survive, we have to grow, and eventually get off the planet. That is the end goal for this game, to live long enough, to improve long enough to actually leave. I've never accomplished that. I've never been able to get to that point because we get a lot of bloat, and then I have to try and manage that. And it can be fun. It could also be a little on the difficult side of things, but we try our best to do what we can with what we got. Thank you for those. Thank you for the large wood Shinobi, that ironwood. They don't call her ironwood Shinobi for nothing, after all. And the beer. That's a lot of beer. That's a lot of honey mead. Thank you for the booze. But yeah, so we're just working our way through this, trying to get into a good place. We should be able to summon or provoke the void today. We've been working up towards that. You have to get the basics down for your colony, and then once you're sorted out there. What do you mean a mad muffalo? A local muffalo has gone mad. It will attack everyone it sees. Is it gonna step on a bomb? No, it's making a beeline for Finny. Can Finny fight it? Finny has no weapons because she's a pacifist. That makes sense. Alright, Cowie and Wolfie, I need you out here. Wolfie doesn't have a weapon because he dropped it because he gave up on the colony. Oopsies. Who else has big bunks? Kailasa, right? Alright, Kailasa. You got the speedy runs as well. Let's go. How did your surgeries go? Good question. They are installed. Alright, Kailasa is nearby. Shex can also come and help out with this. Though Kailasa should intercept it before we get to that point. So let's see what happens here. Kailasa versus the Muffalo. The Mad Muffalo. It's not going to be a one-shot. Muffalos are pretty rough. Good job, Kailasa. They didn't even sustain any injuries either. Don't mess with Kailasa. I mean, that's the difference between a pawn that's looked after and one that isn't. That would have been a very rough fight. You were planning. Let's see. You were planning to send me to die. You were going to go defend your colony like a leader does, Wolfie. And then you decided to start while you wait. That was up here in the north, right? So so your hammer should technically be up here somewhere before you weenied out. I said it. Right there. That's yours right there, right? Wolfie. All right, Wolfie, go get your hammer. But yeah, as you can see here, it's winter. We're not able to grow crops. Thankfully, we grew a lot during the regular season, and thankfully, chat was very generous with the polls and voting, so we're good there. In regards to for food for now, that does become, this game changes dramatically with Rim Connect. From I gotta sneeze. Wait, how did I mute this? Or I don't have to sneeze. Back in bonk business, hell yeah. Alright, install. We need lights, because so, I forgot what I was saying, because I got distracted. But yeah, no, we're trying to just get ahead of this game and survive and do the best that we can. There are some very basic necessities that make our pawns happy. They all want a table and food, somewhere to eat essentially, which is one of the easiest things you can do. I didn't do it for the longest time because I'm not very good at this game, but I try. And so providing that for them goes a really long way towards making them happy. So, and as we saw earlier, if you click on a pawn, you can see their needs. They're basically green, good, red, bad. So we don't want them to be sad or to be in a negative state. We want to keep them as green as possible, and that includes, activities, being comfortable, eating decent food, little things like that will go a long way towards making sure your pawns behave. Because if they can start to misbehave, and when they do that, it can be kind of nasty trying to get them to, not have everything go to heck. Okay, so I think we're gonna turn this into a eating area. Eating area and recreation for our people, because they don't really have that at this point. So we'll move the harps over. And then we'll work on creating food poisoning. How's there food poisoning? Who's cooking? No, Krister! I mean, I guess we have people with too low a skill trying to cook. I guess 8 is too low. Food poisoning. Again. Let's see. Mysterious cargo. AO Data Diogenes, the Cellarch of the Empire of Eidos, has an odd request. She demands that you accept some unspecified cargo. When pressed for more details, she avoids the question. There is desperation in her voice. If you accept, we'll deliver the mystery cargo by transport pod. I can get a free orbital power beam targeter or a bunch of plasteel. Or an excellent cataphract helmet. That's actually pretty good. My kitchen is dirty. Is that what I was gonna do with this? Move this area over there? To be fair, my everything is dirty, which sounds terrible, but it's true all the same. Alright. Sterile. You know what? Here we go. Your kitchen is dirty. Look, listen. We're trying our best. Alright, so let's see. Cargo pods. You have detected a cluster of cargo pods crashing nearby. Perhaps you'll find something useful in the wreckage. Oranges? Fucking love oranges. Hell yeah. And an apple tree. Ah, my gout. Look, there you go. Lemon provides the ability to learn how to cook in-game and IRL. So who can actually cook here? Zera's already pretty high at 17, and they're only cooking, so nobody else should be cooking there. As is Cub, except for Cub can study the darkness and do regular research. So Cub's already at 11. Darksmack is a skill of 9. We will give it to Darksmack just because he's already at a skill of 9 and he has fire. Thank you for the Architect eyeballs. Medic will get your eyeballs in here shortly. Where is Medic? There you go. Eyeballs. So we gave you legs. I do have a couple of spare Architect legs, and I don't know who gave them to me. So if anybody remembers, Krister needs it. What's Krister's skill? I mean, Krister's skill is... If that was for Krister, I will give it to Krister 100%. He has double fire in this, so he will actually jump up a hell of a lot. Let's go over there and change that up. And get Krister to cooking. Darksmack's almost there. Not today, Darksmack. No. I mean, it makes sense. We can... Wait, what do you mean Brady the mare has died from plague? The horses had plague? Since when? Alright, let's get... Oh, that's an excellent sword. It's landing in the worst possible spot. Thank you. Thank you, Duke, for the egg boxes. What does the egg box do? A box with soft material made to hold eggs. Egg-laying animals will lay eggs in egg boxes if they can. Your haulers will take all the eggs out only when the box is full to save time. The box also protects eggs from deteriorating outdoors, though it does not protect from temperature damage. Okay. We can... You know what? I've never had one of those. Your sword? It's okay. We'll get it. We'll get it. Egg. I'm just going to put a door here at this point. I give up. You know what we're going to do is security door. This big old security door right there. ¿Por qué? Por security. Alright, well, we need to build walls here again. So let's reapply these walls. That way our people have their privacy. Where are we? We're right there. Okay, so we're covered there. We're covered there. But darkness here is not good, so let's do something about that. I hear the sounds of surgery. Who's doing surgery? Alright, only people that are flagged for surgery can do it now. Good. Alright, Geo, let's get you your sword. There you go. Your sword is called Pain Smasher. It has psychic sensitizer. Psychic sensitizer. This weapon amplifies the wielder's psychic sensitivity by 20%. This only applies while the weapon is held. You're being ignored. I'm sorry, Wolfie. Let me see what's up. I think right before there was an attack, I started to quit. See, do you have your legs? Actually, that might be it, Wolfie. You don't. So let's get you your Architect legs. There you go. Ready horses? No. What do you mean? Ready horses are right there. Look at them. They're fine. They're just horsing around. Doing horse things like they do. Bitch. Listen. Hidden conduit. Let's add the hidden conduit here. And connect our grid isn't actually fully connected here, so gotta do something about that. I don't tend to use a lot of electricity inside their home areas, but probably want to at least have it connected here so that way there's, you know, connectivity across the board. Okay, cool. Alright. Sanitary everywhere, except it's absolutely filthy. Research is almost done on solar panels, so we can actually set up a field of solar panels. I need the waste pack atomizer, which means I need advanced fabrication, which means I need fabrication, which means I need multi-analyzer. Which means I need microelectronics, I need machining. Which means I need smithing. That's a lot of research. That's a lot of research. It's okay. Thank you for the tame chickens. Duke provides egg. We do need to set up a place for our soon-to-be radioactive mess that we're making. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be okay, right? What's some radioactivity amongst friends? Here it comes. Listen, if you ever have the chance to play this game, just for the music alone, the game is worth it. It's such a good game. I realized the overlay was bugged for me, so no silver for me until... No! Oh, that sucks, Ash. That's unfortunate. Okay, what do I want to do here for this? So we're going to turn this area into bedrooms. How do I want to do this? This corpse creamer needs to move away. What is this? Switch event. By popular opinion, your channel has triggered heat wave for a whole day. Let's hope you get out on the other side. In this middle of winter? Beta with 2 more intellect thingies. Medic is fully healed. Congratulations, Medic. Alright, so it's 12 below, but we have a heat wave. Okay. Aurora. A beautiful aurora is lighting up the sky. The undulating colors will boost the mood of anyone outside to see them and make the nights brighter. Okay, that's fine. The colony is apparently it is. Apparently it is, Zabes. Okay. I like how you can see the look at our trees. Yep. Yeah. That's a spare Architect eyeball. Why do I have one spare eyeball out in the field? I ask myself this question all the time. Why do I have a spare eyeball out in the fields? You might get just above freezing. It is up to -9. Alright, let's flag the books for pickup. That way they can be inside their bookshelf. We'll set another egg cage right there. This is steel, so we'll probably use that for steel. I don't think we need 4 of them. Not yet anyway. The Duke chickens are being corralled back into the area here. Okay. Progress-ish. Ish. Emphasis on the ish. Beta, your intellect is up to 16. Congratulations. But yeah, so it's little things like they dislike the darkness, so you don't want areas to be dark because again, they really don't like being in the dark. So you set up your electrical grid, you set up lights for them, so that way their living quarters in general are lit up. Oh, somebody built a snowman. Who built this? Look how cute that is. Kylie, look at the snowman. They've never built snowmen for me before. Did you get both eyeballs? That's a good question, medic. I think your eyeball is the eyeball in the field. Nope, you have both eyeballs. You have both eyeballs and both legs. Let's set up a little bit. Wait, it's 6 degrees now. It is warming up. Why did I just step on like 5 fucking Nerf balls? I wonder why that is. See, I like the hamster just vibing in the Christmas tree room. Yeah, the animals. Nerf fall under me. It was under my foot. Oh no, it's positive 2 degrees. Varsity is just out here eating raw corn, as Varsity does. Right, we need to move this table over here. We'll build 2 tables there, as well as enough chairs for people. Are they going to use all of that? No, God no. But it gives them somewhere to gather and socialize. And that's what they like because humans can be social creatures. What else can I build for them here? Isn't there like, don't I have like poker tables and stuff? Furniture. Not furniture. Structure, production, not production. Miscellaneous. I can build them a sarcophagus. I'm sure that's a lot of fun, right? Who doesn't love a good sarcophagus? Did you train new Medibear? Yeah, I don't think so. I was too busy trying to take care of the old Medibear. So let's do that as well as Varsity's Fox. Put him to work. I like how Azam and Tinek both trained the Yorkshire Terriers. Please enjoy. Let's see. Alright, Kailasa, let's get you to crafting. Kailasa, your character is becoming a powerhouse, and I'm here for it. Animus Stone. What's an Animus Stone? I don't think I've ever gotten this before. Thank you for the 3,800 human meat Dittrick. I'm never going to run out of human meat because of Dittrick. Thank you. What's the Animus Stone do? An ancient jade stone marked with sacred tribal carvings. Tribal psi casters can focus on these stones during meditation to increase their psi focus, gain more than a typical nature shrine. Different tribal cultures tell different stories about these stones, but most agree that they were crafted by an ancient world spirit during a time of great power. Since they look like natural objects to unobservant outsiders, raiders will generally ignore them. Alright, cool. You just plant that anywhere then. As a psi focus for our people, but it doesn't like technology, I guess. There you go. We'll plant it out there so that way they have something to focus on. Skill trainer melee for Ray. Ray is prepping for war. And rightfully so. Melee for geometry as well. Alright, geometry. Got the big bonk. Is my power grid running through here? It is. I guess I just don't have the bots for this, I suppose. Can I make the big research bench yet? I can make the high-tech research bench, okay. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna have to build a copy of this down here instead. And then one right there. And we're going to deconstruct that one and that one. That was poorly built. Alright, well they're hammering away, building the furniture and all that. We have a bot. Beta, get your ass out of bed. There is one bot that can start cleaning, please. I need a spot for my toxic waste. We'll make a cheeky little zone up here. You know, just for, you know, a little toxic waste. Yay, research finished on that. We needed smithing to go into machining to go into things. So toxic waste has to be handled. You can't just leave it out in the world because as it turns out, the toxic waste will turn toxic. And it won't go very well for you. So you don't want it nearby. You can put it on like in a caravan and yeet it somewhere else on somebody else's property. That is an option you can do. You think it was toxic already? You would think so, but yet we have one little cleaner bot. It's gonna go and it's gonna start cleaning. Bless you, little cleaner bot. I think Fist of Snake is... No, they're not going to do anything with it. Okay. Alright, so I'm trying to line things up here, essentially, and make things somewhat... it's more fun sending it in a rocket to somewhere else. I don't think I've ever gotten to the point where I can launch things via rockets. Skill trainer plans for Krister. The Greek goddess Hygeia passed through antiquity on your disgusting base. Thanks, chat. My base was filthy. But thanks to you, it is no longer filthy for about 5 minutes because of all the animals. This is for Krister. Let's get you these two. Monolith study progress. Medic Angel made progress studying the monolith. The structure connects normal space to the void, a dimension hidden in this substructure of space-time. Some powerful mind in the void is leaking influence into our reality. Medic Angel wants to study the monolith further to learn more. The monolith now provides more knowledge when studied. Okay. Visibility, it made you more psychically sensitive, I believe, is what it did. I mean, look at our people. The base is clean. The corpses are gone, and they're not upset anymore. Not even a single person is upset. It's a miracle, honestly. Oh, it's already gray. I couldn't see it because of the coloring. All right, zone, stockpile, expand over here. So we'll want to put it for silver. All right, already done. I have to redo that though because We want silver there. We also want our components there as well. Manufactured and otherwise. I don't think Psyche can get any more sensitive. Big Booty Bestie, why are you still awake? I mean, I'm glad to see you. I'm always glad to see you. Hopefully you're having an okay night. More Psyche sensitive. Yep. I don't think it can be any more sensitive. My poor bestie. I have failed to sleep 3 times today. I'm going to bed now. Popped back in to shut down my PC and thought I'd come and be a nuisance. Not even once ever. Except on Monday when Psyche and I were playing Repo together. Jesus fucking Christ, Beta. Thanks for the biddies though. My outrage is curtailed by the money. No, not the big Eepy. The big Eepy, a harp hates to see me coming. Yeah, we're gonna be joined by Franco, Brady, Max, and Azam to do some more repo on Monday. So hopefully you'll join us for that. It should be a lot of fun. But yeah, hopefully you can get some rest, bestie. The sleep has evaded me, but hopefully it doesn't evade you. And also, don't forget, time change on Sunday, I believe. At some point, soon. Also, tell your mother Happy Mother's Day. Because that's tomorrow, right? Is that tomorrow? I think it's tomorrow. High-tech research bench. We'll add that there. What do you mean, outdoors? Oh, I don't have a door there. Rip. Okay, well. I now have a door there. Also, hi everyone. Bye, everyone. Bye. Go take care of yourself, Betsy. Get that rest. Get that sleep. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'll probably have questions about editing. Kailasa with the shield belt. Needed for melee for sure. So did I manage to learn plants? What's the skill at now? Christopher, your skill is at 19 for plants. The heat wave that you made, chat, has melted away all the snow, and it is now 16C. I do need to make my ghoul fight club. What if I made it in here? What if I made like the ghoul fight club right here? Yeah, 20 is the max. You can't go over a 20 for that. Look, the Brady horses are being fed. They're thriving. More grass is being planted. Bricks are being made. It's a good time to be part of Bonkopolis. Antonio is cooking. Wait, should Antonio be cooking? Antonio should be cooking, right? Yeah, Antonio's got the skill for it. Ideally with the cooking tools and all that, it'll make it a little bit easier and better for them to work with. We should also make them chairs. That way they actually have these here. It makes it better for them to craft, so we want that for them. Right, we need a security door right there. I forgot about that door. It made everything outdoors. That is very unfortunate. Storage structures. Security doors. Can I choose the material this is made out of? No. It's made out of plasteel. Yeah, so I had a plan for essentially... Son of a bitch. Did I not? Nope. Sure didn't mark it for everything. Right, now they gotta haul all this back out. Why would they put it here when they have everything else? This is for toxic waste only, please. Alright. Dawn, please haul this back. I literally have spots for all this. Alright, they'll get rid of that and we can, again, slowly start to make more bots to clean. Look at that. Oh, all right. So I need other stuff to do for them. Not production. Recreation. We can give them a poker table? Sure. Why not? Who doesn't love a game of poker? And a couple of chess tables as well. Not the most inspired of design, but that's just me in general. Why is Cub feeding Medic Angel human meat? Do we want the grizzly bear to learn the flavor to enjoy? I think there might be a little bit of an issue there in regards to it. Twitch, quit changing my settings to 3060, you garbage ass. Sorry, I only play Bellatra now. Absolutely valid. It does that on occasion. That's why I never leave it on automatic ASM, because I don't trust it to do the thing that I want it to do. A crash baby from the Grey Yak Cheddar is visiting the colony. His name is Wasp. He seems to have a few items to trade. Okay, cool. Beta's asleep, so we'll send... Who else has high intellect? Well, I mean, Rosa has high socialization. I leave it on source and it changes itself? Yeah. Yep. I think we're good there. Alright. But yeah, no. I guess winter passed and now we're here and thriving. I think this will be a good spot here for our void provocation ritual. We do need a spot for that. Alright, so I need to clear this here. Okay. We gotta get the tip out. And then we'll have our void provocation ritual here. Sir, am I octane yet? Are you andale? Andale? Tacos, burritos, nachos, ole? You have your legs, yes. Okay, so we now have the mega research bench. That's very good for us. We want that. What else are we going to do here? We're going to remove this, and probably make a second large research bench right there. We should probably get some very basic wood flooring in here just to make our people happy. So it looks a little bit better. Also, Medic, if you need more help with stuff, I saw that you needed Suzaku like an hour later on. By all means, I know it's a little weird, but feel free to tag me and ping me. And I will gladly come over and help bop things. I know Krister gotcha. But if you ever need more stuff, done. So how am I going to do this? This needs to be widened one more, I believe, is the issue here. Because it's not, yep. Just can't build to save my life. So we'll build it one more wall over there. Deconstruct that, and then we'll shift everything over a little bit there. This wall has to go right here. Nah! Fuck you, tornado! That sounds awfully close, I gotta be honest. Thank you, Kailasa, for the cloth. That's actually literally what I needed, so thank you, thank you. No, Muffalo Chan, run! I can't believe chat would hurt that Muffalo. A tornado has been summoned by your Twitch viewers. Let's hope it doesn't rip through your base. Same. I mean, hopefully, yeah. Alright, Gio, let's get you your... Look, we have another snowman right here. It's melting away because of the heat wave. It was 17 below already, so... doing well. Alright, that's gonna fuck off over in that direction, so that's fine. How good is this area for... I mean, this area is pretty solid for growing. We can actually grow some more crops up here. Alright, how do I see a weed? A weed where? Worms is the weed. That's a thingy. Unless you mean this right here. That's a potato plant. It's still middle of winter, but the heat wave that chat sent me warmed everything up enough to melt all the snow, but it's still 15 below. Okay, so we're working towards that. Hey, look at that! They built it up. Very nice. Flooring. And then we'll build our high-tech research bench right here as well. That's a message. Sandra's pregnant. Congrats. In the middle of the wooden line. Yeah, no, that's a sprinkler. Irrigation. It just looks funny. Where'd my spare Christmas tree go? It's right here. You, Christmas tree. I need you right there. Bringing joy to everybody. Ish. Okay, what are we gonna do here? Structures, so let's adjust for correcting my mistakes, my inability to count. Deconstruct that, put that there. Okay. Unfortunately, what does my power grid look like? Because I went all in on that, so sucks to be me, I guess. We'll go there. And there. Nope, don't want to do that. I'm going to have to bump this up one, I believe. So that way it's the same height as this one. Do I have to? No. But if I don't do it, it's going to bother me. So here we are. We can put our cores up here as well. Core, high core, standard core. Let's go. Okay. I mean, it's coming along. It's not bad. Build roof area, so we're covered there. Not there. Covered there. Okay. I might have to tear down some more things and then rebuild it, but that's fine. Wouldn't be the first time I have to do that. But here goes our room of, I'm sure putting the room with all these batteries right in the middle of our residential area will be fine. There's no way that could ever possibly have anything bad happen, right? Cowie's making blocks. Finny's hauling some human meat. We're gonna make another cleaner. That way we're cleaning up nice and neat. And then we can start building our other bedrooms. Can we actually burn? So we're not. All right. So we're missing corpses. We don't actually have any corpses to burn at this point. Apparel and weapons. Okay. So I can't do anything about the metal weapons yet because I need a smithing station. All right. So we'll build this along the back wall here. And then we'll remove this here. And build it back here. There's no way I could be in line with everything here unless I actually move it. No, that'll be too. Yeah, I mean, I can't make it all line up. So we're gonna make it line up as much as we can. But it's not gonna be perfect at all. At all. In any capacity, but we can only do so much. But yeah, decent progress. I think I can dismantle this for now, and I'll build my corpse creamer elsewhere. The high-tech research bench is going to do a lot of good for us in regards to research. Look how fast our researching goes once we get that. I think smithing gives us, okay, so smithing, machining I believe gives us the, nope. What gives us the thing? Is it microelectronics? Where did we learn that? Where is the bit that helps me with my research? Is it fabrication or is it multi-analyzer? It's a multi-analyzer. Alright, once we get that going, that'll help us out a lot as well in regards to our learning here. Make sure we have enough power going through here. It's not powering that. Alright, thank you. I don't think I've ever had fruit pie slices. Oh, that looks good too. That looks like cherry. Space cherry pie, thank you. Lemon drop for the fruit pie slices. Increased consciousness and metabolism. You know what? I also get increased consciousness from eating pie. I'm not sure about metabolism. Here I have 100 slices of pie. They will eat through that. Like, well, look, we can look at it here for a second here. We'll have anybody. The animals. You ever seen a large, what's it called? Guinea pig have some pie? Like, they don't even eat ice cream. Cowie was the first person to get pie. Look at her. She's not even putting ice cream on it. She's just having that pie the way it is. She took 75 slices. That pie gonna look good. Yeah, no, it looks good. That's legit right there. She took 75 slices. Yep. Here comes Corey. Corey's getting the other 25 slices. Yeah, they are. I think they're taking them to storage. I don't think Kai's about to eat 75 slices. Though if she could, she would. Kawi is a pie enjoyer. Alright, so we built that there. Let's deconstruct this wall here. We'll run our power up to here. And then we can build our wall back here. Oh, that's right. I can't because of that. Alright, well, it's going to be a little wonky, but that's fine. It's one of my builds. Of course, it's a little wonky. Orale, she turned into Octane. Vámonos. Vámonos. I'm going to Costco tomorrow, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna do there in regards to supplies. So our lighting is pretty sorted here. We're looking pretty. This one needs to be moved over here. And this one needs to be moved over here. Thank you for that. Mira, look, why I don't know why it's in a bucket though. I gotta be honest. I don't know why the ice cream is in a bucket, but you know what? Thank you for the 100 ice creams, Lemon Drop. Appreciate that. Getting that ice cream. What do we want to do here with this? We can put a heater right here, and it'll end up just generally heating up all the things around here. That'll be good enough for us. Alright, this is gonna suck, but we have to do it. Our people need the good walls. So let's get this going. Looks like Rocky Road. It looks like fried chicken to me, I gotta be honest. All I see is a bucket of KFC chicken right there, in a green bucket, of course. Azam's going to get the ice cream. But yeah, we look pretty uniform here. Obviously, I'm still missing some lights here and there, but for the most part, we're lit up. None of our colonists, I mean, Varsity and Dawn are a little wilding, but that's because they're normal colonists. They're not, you know, the higher tier colonists, so can't do much about that. Alright, we'll remove this wall here and rebuild it in marble. And I guess move on with the sandstone. This is going to boost the value of our colony a lot. But it'll continue to make our people happy. And we want the people to be happy. Okay, what do we have here? I need to build another segment over there. And right. Alright, can't do it there. Twitch Drops, thank you for the pizzas already. Like, listen. Oh, I would eat that pizza. That's a good looking pie right there. Thank you, Rudy, for the Christmas tree. Let's get that Christmas tree into our common room. We do have a common room now, which is always a nice thing. What if I put it right here? Would it slow everybody down who walks past it? Yeah. Would they be filled with the holiday spirit as they walk past it? Also, yeah. You know, we'll put it there. Why not? Doomsday rocket launcher. You know what? You're right. Thank you for the good colonist, Rudy. And thank you for the telescope as well. Oh, look, listen. RimWorld, you gotta be looking towards space. We're gonna put it right there with the snowman. That way the snowman can look out to space. Rudy, your colonist is a pacifist. You're nimble, you like to jog, and you're steadfast. You grew up as a budding artist, and now you cut planks. You're also non-violent. You're very social. You'll be very good at art, and you'll be very good at construction. But the social thing is because you're a high mate. You're not just a regular human. So you are more. But yeah, thank you. Let's make sure that you're not, trying to doctor anybody up. Cooking. Okay, that's fine. Right, we can probably use some of these lights here as well. And also need to set up my farm of what's it called? The thingies, solar generators. I don't think I want my solar generators next to all these bombs. Of all the locations to put it, that's probably not it. You can put solar generators next to the wind turbines, right? They don't incur the penalty. I'm pretty sure you can. Like I said, more pie that will make the people happy. Food in general makes them very happy because they do go through it. The Greek goddess Hygeia passed through and took pity on your disgusting base. Thanks, chat. My base isn't disgusting anymore, but I appreciate it. That keeps it in even better form. Alright, we need to actually dig through here as well. And start our... So this is the original SCP area. So we need to make a second one. As well as reinforce our friends that stay there. Anomaly. Ghoul infusion is complete, so I can actually make my own ghouls. Where's the suppressor? Alright, entity containment. I should have been doing that to begin with a long time ago. That's unfortunate. What's your melee at now? Where are you? As your melee is currently at 15. Thank you for the wood, Finny. Can always use those materials. Alright, so this wall is right here. So we'll base it off of this and adjust to this. So it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That's fine. We'll remove that there. I don't think I can actually fit that many bedrooms here. If we were doing the classic 5x5, then 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so that's the thing. So this will be the 2-lane road here. That's our wall, which means that we'd have to do that there. That's 5x5 right there. Then that'd be our wall. And it'd be 5x5 right there. So we can add 1, 2, 3 more bedrooms right there at best. Because of the river there, we can only do so. That's a raid. Okay, what's happening here? Bulk is traded for, maybe they'll fight each other. A caravan from Minue is approaching. They are a bulk goods trader. Oh, that's a lot of dudes, but they're on the wrong side, you dinguses. Thank you for the medicine, Finny. That's a lot of medicine. We're gonna need it. Thank you, thank you. A group of cultists from the servants of Horax have arrived nearby. They intend to use a psychic ritual to abduct a colonist via teleportation. They might perform the ritual multiple times. You need to go stop them. There are people who have relationships with your colonists or prisoners in the arriving group of cultists. Keep in mind that even though they are related, they will still attack each other because of their bad factions relations. So, Maximilian Powell's son and Darksmack's fiance are part of these grunts. Okay. Universes could have been the the Raiders. I don't know about that, Kailasa. That's a lot of fucking people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 29 raiders. Is that it? So it's only them, right? There's no right. Okay, wait. Are they near the bombs? How come they spawn in the one part that doesn't have bombs? That's okay. What's wrong with Simric? Oh, they're frail and have a bad back, so they're just a bad colonist. Okay, I mean they're good colonists, but they're also high on smoke. Never mind, they're high as a fucking kite. Okay, right, that throne belongs to Geo. Can you please move Shadow's friend to voice chat? Somebody else? Whomst? Bara scholar? Look, listen, if I see Bara anything in my Discord, I'm not saying, I'm assuming. Peachy Days, thank you. Yes, I can find him. I'm not procrastinating on the raid. I don't actually see them. Maybe they're offline. No, they're not in the Discord that I can see. You see them? Can you give him the role of burrito? Beta's got it. Thank you, though. How come I can't see them? Oh, it's because I'm probably in the wrong channel, so I can't see them because I'm in that area instead of clicking on the other area. No. I don't have perms for that. I am just... Alright, you don't have perms on Discord. You have no power here, Beta. Let me go to the... So I'm guessing you guys got a thingy from this area. Kawi says she already did it. Yeah, I see him. They have a role now. They should be good to join. Thank you, Kawi. Yeah, so if you grab an invite from the segment under the voice channel, they'll only be able to go into that area. They'll only be visible there. So if you're going to give somebody an invite link, please do it from like the general at the very top, because then that gives them access to the entire Discord instead of just that segment. Listen, I have it set up for maximum security. Gotta keep that shit on lockdown. Thank you, Cowie, for doing that. All right, let's go. We're gonna go fight some bitches. It's the. You know what, Gio? You're up. Let's fucking go. We should mobilize everybody anyway, just in case. Alright, what can we do here? Bow mage with the Hellcat rifle, so Hellcat rifles will be right there. You know what? These Doomsday rocket launchers about to do a lot of work. It's also 20 below, so it's pretty cold. Beta's that thing. Silver's got a Hellcat rifle. Kailasa, you know what? Kailasa, probably our best character in the colony so far. Kailasa about to do some work on these fools. Watch me get insta-gived. It wouldn't be the first time that happens to the best character. Wouldn't be the first time. I've had people get like headshot through freaking. Oh look, Tanek has a space laser gun and a slice of pie. Love that for them. Zera's got a joint. Gotta mellow out sometimes, dude. Ray's also got a giant hammer and some pie. Fist of Snake also. They're all eating the pie. I respect it. I mean, I want pie too. I don't think we'll need this level of force, but you never know. Alright, Gio, you've got the big space laser. Please, I need to get my Neuroformer and Pain Stopper before you die. No, you're gonna drop a nuke from outer space. My question is, can you get there in time before we have to engage? The cultist psychic ritual is gonna. What do you mean? That's Simric, right? Yeah, Simric can just lay there on the ground. He's high as a fucking kite. So this is something you can actually do. I could do this myself. I can actually abduct people with these psychic rituals. Unfortunately for these idiots, they all piled up in one big circle. This is geometry. This is gonna be as easy as it gets. Alright, they're coming at us. Alright, Geometry, you can come down here and join the crew. Let's see. I believe Krister has a Doomsday device. Where's Krister at? Varsity has one as well. Where's Varsity at? Varsity's working the mines. That's fine. Alright. Minigun crew, move right there. You guys, right here. Melee crew, over here. They might actually... No, they're actually more robust than I thought. Gave them credit for. Oh, Ray destroyed that poor bastard. His head is gone. Tanek hit Robbie with the projectile. Ray hit Robbie in the neck, throwing him off balance. A missing head caused Robbie to die. Ala Kumiko, no head? No head. Fucking one shot into oblivion. How's it going, Kumiko? Happy Friday. Alright, so our gun people can handle this. We're gonna go... Our melee crew's gonna go deep. And come over here and attack these other dudes. Let's go. Missing head leads to death. Yes. Yes. Man, Ray is just one-shotting everybody. Arxane's doing work. Fisty already killed their person. Go over there. You guys are good. You guys can go back about your business. As can you guys. Don't get hurt. Varsity, we don't need your doomsday device just yet. Pero hola, Kumiko. It's good to see you. Hopefully your week treated you well. Am I dead yet? No, Ash. You're fine. You are A-okay, I believe. Do I not have a shield belt? No, you do not. I don't think so. I don't see one on you. Nope, no shield belt. Alright, Azim's fighting Ban. Kawi's fighting two dudes. Kailasa is fighting Shark. Wolfie and Ray are all fighting dudes as well. Ooh, our melee crew isn't doing as hot as I would have liked. Okay, well, they're not giving up. Alright, Azim killed theirs. Kailasa killed theirs. Let's fight these dudes over here. Let's go. Back up Kawi. Kawi might be down. No, Kawi's still fighting, but she's a little hurt. Wolfie, save your bonk buddy. Fisty's fighting three dudes. Krister can still use that Doomsday rocket launcher. But no, that's too sloppy there. You go back about your business. Who here? Geometry's still here. Geometry, I need you up here. Fighting those dudes. Ashley can supplement. Where's Tenek? Tenek was doing really good for us. Let's bring him back over here. They can support our melee who are fighting. Ray can attack McLean. Save Kawi. Arxane can go back in there. These dudes are pretty rough. Alright, Azim and Wolfie are doing work. Azim, go fight that dude. Kailasa's doing work. Ray's doing work. Arxane is gonna go fight Tony. Ashley, help Kawi, please. Alright. They got brought down. Our melees are hurt pretty badly. I mean, again, this is reflective of the value of the colony itself, right? Azim and Wolfie got that down. I'm gonna save Bonksis. Yeah. Look, the homies that fight together survive together, especially in this game. Kawi is hurt. Go. I'm gonna need more hospital beds. Damn. Man, Tynek is stone cold. That was... Kawi can go back about her business. Kailasa, you took a lot of damage, but I mean, you also survived pretty well. Nice. Okay. Wolfie, help out Ray, please. But yeah, no, this is what it's gonna be like. This, Fisty, you know what you must do. Alright, cool. Cool. Pretty nasty. Why did I stop moving? Because the person that I sent you to fight died. So if you give somebody a specific person to a target, and that target is done, then boom, they just okay, cool. What's next? Alright, fire. What do you mean fire? There's a fire in the home area. Right, that's where we lasered them into the ground. Thank you for the EMP launchers, Duke. We'll put those in our arsenal. Oh, look, hospital beds. Ruri doing work on those beds already. Alright, cool. Yeah, Kawi needs to get into bed. Ray needs to get into bed. What's wrong with Silver Talon? Why is Silver still in bed there? How? Why did they have... Oh, I guess they just got caught in the fray there. Okay. It is based off value of colony, but generally you're at a disadvantage regardless. RimWorld is not a nice game, no. RimWorld is not here to be friendly to us. ID anti-grain warhead. How did you know I wanted one of those? Thank you, Kumiko, for the 3 ID. Listen, after a war, we vibe. Because spooky. That's a lot of bodies, though. Where are my cannibals at? Shield belt for Ray. I'll get that for you after you recover a little bit here. You are very close to being full health, so it'll be fine. Thank you for the 5 hospital beds, Ray. Wait, I'm sorry, the plasteel one's got to turn to plasteel. Ashley, I don't remember accurately, but what was my question? You could put solar panels underneath the windmills, right? You have so much silver, you know what to buy. I mean, you don't. There's always the things that I always run out of are food and medicine. So those are always goods. If you don't want a pawn, there's always stuff for the pawns themselves, like skilling up their abilities. Raw materials. Sandstone would be great, by the way. Sandstone would be nice for this. That's the flooring to make our colonists happy. Things like that generally go over very well with our population. What are your injuries? I might be able to walk it off. Okay, let's see, where are you? You're right there. You already did. You're not even. Oh, you're not in the hospital because you don't have one yet. So, you have a bruise in your right leg. Thank you, Rosa, for the lavish meals. Lavish meals will do a lot of good for them. They'll really enjoy that. Max is an insulting spree because his son, right? We did just. Jesus Christ. That's... Thank you, Rosa. Is your melee Max? No, Max is a ranged character. He's not a melee character. You're at 18, Wolfie. Let's get that medicine. Medicine, good. Thank you for the 3,000 sandstone blocks. It's beautiful. Thank you, thank you. Skill trainer melee. How are Wolfie and Cowie in regards in that area? Cowie definitely needs at least one. Cowie needs two. Alright, Ray, you completely recovered, so you're fine there. Azam, you gotta get into bed, girl. Oh, Cowie's going to that bed already. Okay. I need a place for thingies for... Yay! Smithing! Very nice. That research allows us to go into the big things. Into machining? No. So smithing goes into, yeah, into machining right there. Alright, Simric got the fuck out of bed. Good. Azam, get into bed, please. Rest until healed. For wind turbines, the general rule of thumb is to place solar panels or non-tree crop or flower fields so trees don't grow. Gotcha. So I can use... Who's infected? Azam is infected in her left hand. Time to chop it off. Alright, so our beds are there. Okay. It is still 11 below here, so we'll see how that treats us. Thank you for the out. Holy, that's a lemon. We have to have a conversation. Where did you get? Where are these alpacas that you got 2,500 alpaca wool from? I have questions. I ain't no snitch. We know this, but from worms did you get Call Brady to finally solve the case? Alpaca farm? Right, the alpaca farm. The alpaca farm upstate. Nice, we can actually work with that. New lovers. Okay. Ruri flirted with Xeris by making observations about partridges. Xeris became aroused. Okay. Today I learned. So you need warm clothes? I figure wool is warm. Yeah, no, we can actually work with that. And partridges are so hot, not gonna lie. But do they have to be in a pear tree, or can they just be without and it's still fine? That's my question. Krister's an insulting spree because of serious pain. Okay, Krister, what's your serious pain? Tell me about your health. Because they have a scratch scar that's painful. Okay. Must be one hell of a scar, I gotta be honest. Alright, need to find a Chocobo feather mod, because Latinos give Latinos a gun. We're not giving Latinos a gun. They don't have a thumb, they can't even use it. Alright, power. Our grid is powering there. So I can put create essentially a solar panel farm underneath these and be okay. Alright, that's what I wanted to know. Now with that attitude, they can't. I mean, fair. All right, we'll connect these, and ideally, this will give us even more power. Let's see, putting them in a pear tree maximizes the hotness, of course, naturally. What was I thinking? If they ever announce a Final Fantasy Tactics remake, they're going to get hit with requests of the Chocobos. Absolutely. Alright, what do we have here? Lavish meals. Let's get those picked up because meals good. We do need more lights here, so that'll be a little bit of an issue to handle. That's fine. We can do that now. I'll start handing out those thingies here shortly. Just the ones that are going out are prior to some skill trainer melee for art. So Wolfie wants those for Wolfie. Alright, Wolfie. You should only need one at 18. Yeah, you should only need one. We'll see. We'll play it by ear and see what happens. I mean, I'd love a Tactics remake in the vein of what's it called? Of Octopath Traveler. I will always talk about it. Final Fantasy VI, Chrono Trigger, Secret of Evermore, and Tactics in the Octopath style. Can you imagine coming to the Switch 2, Final Fantasy Tactics Remake, Octopath level of graphics, whatever that Switch 2 is going to do? Cowie and I are pondering the Switch 2. Just give the second one to someone else. I'll give it to Cowie, Wolfie. I'll give it to Cowie. We're waiting for Wolfie to get out here. Wolfie said, I'm sleeping. I ain't getting up to go get it. Okay, that's fine. Intellect. All right, who needs intellect? Me. It's me. I need it. Let's see stats. Who has fire intellect? Bomage is at 19 intellect. Jesus. Geo is also at 19. Ashley is at 18. Beta is at 16. Silver has fire. So you know we'll give you those to Silver. Can learn those. Silver's out of the hospital. Socialization. I believe Azam was pretty high on that as well, wasn't she? Or was that somebody else? Her medical's 20. Azam. Let's see. Socialization. Give this to Ururi. Since she is a high mate, she's built for socialization. I'm passing because I know it will mostly gather dust. Yeah. I mean, like any console, it's all about the games on it, right? Like, are there going to be any games on there that are worth getting it? Skill trainer, crafting for beta. All right, beta, let's get you those skill trainers. What's your crafting at? It is currently at 17, so at least we'll get you to the cap. And I need to start burning those bodies because those bodies are just. Also, that bed doesn't need to be. That bed needs to be right there. All right, let's run our conduits through here. And that's a good starting point for that. Steel door. Okay, I need some more blood torches. Blood torch. All right. Let me see. Okay. All right. So Ashley's room is right there. We're gonna have 1, 2, 3. A lot of people are recovering nicely, so that's good. Corey is injured. He's feeding Cowie ice cream in the hospital. Good job, Corey. Skill trainer construction. So who else would be good at construction? Who has fire construct? Iggy's at the very top with double fire. We can bring up Antonio, but Antonio wants to be a ghoul, so I'm not gonna give him any skills. So we can give it to Dawn. Is Dawn's character a good character or are they a bad character? I forget. Where's Dawn at? They're a terrible character, never mind. I would give it to them, but they just start wild. Rudy, however, can do it, right? Rudy gets to construct. Or crafting, I guess. I don't know. See, if they're not giving us Tactics Remake yet, then this can't be the apocalypse. Things can things can still get worse. You know what? You're not wrong. You're absolutely correct. I think those are Beta's crafters, right? Beta's coming to get those. Yeah. So these are skill trainer cooking. A super important skill. Zera's already at a 17. Krister's at a 12. We can give Krister one of these. They can get freaked out by the dead bodies though, so I gotta get those bodies burnt and out of here ASAP. I might just build a temporary corpse creamer for now. Here. Just so that we can actually get those bodies out of the way. No more food poisoning from Krister. Not from Krister. Other people, maybe. Alright, so we can give it to Ashley. Ashley's got fire in cooking. That'll work. Let's give Ashley the ability to also help cook since I have seen them cooking there. Alright, so Wolfie's out of the hospital. That's good. Wolfie, your bonk ability is at 20. Congratulations. Get Ashley that cooking one. Bump up that skill. Which means that we can actually turn it on. I can give it to Duke. Duke's got a skill of double fire. So, you know what? I'm sorry, Ash. No cooking for you. Where is Duke? Somewhere around here. Jax, Cub, Duke right there. Are you still in the hospital? It's okay. It'll be fine. Let's give Ray her shield belt. Which is right there since she's fully healed now. Creamer, yes, for the corpses. They have to be... It's a crematorium. I call it a creamer. It makes me laugh. Alright, there are two for mining right here. Who are our miners? We have a lot of miners. So, Flindorn at the top with 20 skill. Bowmage at 19. We can short people like Simric, who's at a 9. But Simric also has a very bad back and is... We'll give it to Cowie. Cowie's, again, an invested character. So she'll get those when she's done sleeping. Skill trainer cooking as well. Excuse me. Already got those. Okay, cool. Skill trainer plants. I think Krister wanted to be a plant person. So Krister is 19 at plants. So he's good there. Who else is good at the plants? Growing, I'm guessing, is plants. Not a lot. So Krister's at the top. Finny is at 12. So we can get actually a Finny. Finny and Zera. No, Zera's too busy cooking. Alright, Finny it is. Finny learning double plants. Love that for her. Working our way through here. Animals. Who's good with animals? Guessing that's handling, right? Cub, the the Cobra Wrangler is near the top. Alright, we'll give one to Medic and one to Silver. That way they can both get better at animal handling. You'd love to see that for them. Okay. Where are we? Skill trainer crafting. Rosa teaching fools how to do things. You'd love to see it. Alright, so Beta, Kailasa's at the very top, but Beta's close at 19. Darksmack has a skill of 7. Let's get Darksmack to do this. That way Darksmack can do the thing here and learn. And there goes more Jade for, of course, Zaves. You're lost? I make bento boxes? Man, I could go for a bento box right now, dude. Royal Tribute Collector. A royal tribute collector from the Empire of Eros is approaching. They will accept any prisoners and gold you offer as tribute. The one who gives over the tribute will receive honor for fulfilling the tradition and supporting the upper houses. You can expect the tribute collector to arrive roughly twice per year as long as you are not enemies with the Empire of Eros. They will hang around the colony for some time before leaving. You can attack them, but this will anger their faction. Ruri can handle this since she has the maximum for socialization and all that. And also, Ruri will now be bestowed with the title. Deserving. Artistry. Okay, we can go to artistry. Flag that bed for pickup. Okay, that's fine. Who's an artist? Sure, why not? How much gold do I have to give them to make them happy with us? I was gonna say, you want to send whoever you want to give honor to? Yeah, I mean, it's not too big of a deal here with us. Have 50 gold. Ruri's also good at art, so we'll do that. We'll give her the art. Bredicus is pregnant. Pregnante? Oh my god. Alright, doctorologists. Whom else is on the list? Nobody else is on the list. I mean, Don can learn to be a doctor, but let's shore up our people here. Geometry's at 19, Corey's at 19, Kailasa's at 16, so we can give it to Kailasa. Just to bring that character way up. Azim and Duke are the only ones left in bed. What's wrong with Azim? They cut off her left thumb, and her left hand is infected majorly, so we gotta make sure that she's being taken care of. Her left foot is cut with an axe. Rosa is sleeping, so who are our best doctors? Rosa, Ray. I think the doctor's already looking at it. 67 gold for 1 honor. Gotcha. What do you mean Cowie's going on an insulting spree? Cowie is on an insulting spree. She will wander around randomly insulting others. It's happening because of poor mood. The final straw was ascetic has an impressive bedroom. Is Cowie ascetic? Is she one of those? Son of a bitch, she is. Also, she's Night Owl. How did I never change her schedule? Oopsies. I think you clicked at the bed instead of Azim. Did I? No, rest. Oh, yeah, because of the thing. Yeah, it won't let me click on her to do anything with her. Okay. How did Kailasa get up to their 20 on, well, medical's 18, so may as well get it to 20. Alright, we got through most of the things there. So Silink Neuroformer for geometry. Is that actually, you can just install that, right? A consumable. Alright, geometry, let's get you that while we're at it. And on that note, we're gonna wrap it up, friends. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you hanging out with us. I won't be here tomorrow. Tomorrow's one day off for the week, but thank you for spending your time with me this week. Very much appreciate it. You know who will be live tomorrow? Cowie33. I could fucking spell. I just spelled Kawu. Kawu. Cowie33 tomorrow. 3 p.m. Eastern. Finishing off that Tales of F, whatever it's called. Of Grace's F, and then starting Xenoblade, the new Xenoblade that just came out. That's a remaster. So if you want to see that Xenoblade game, that'll be mañana at 3 p.m. Eastern. Kyle will be there. I'll be there hanging out. Hopefully you'll join us there. And thanks for hanging out. Thanks for contributing to the colony. Thank you for hanging out in another week of being here with us. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for that. And I'll be back on Sunday. On Sunday, we're going to be doing... Well, on Sunday, we're going to do our Unreal Suzaku. We should be able to get both groups clears. We should, in theory. So that'll be the heavy focus, Unreal. And then after Unreal, we'll probably do maps. So if you're interested in the new Bouncer set, we'll be doing that. Brady still needs his coffer, as does Sanders. So the list is still there of coffers for folks who didn't get them last time. Maps, I know, right? I know. And then maybe we'll do the 4 raids as well, because Cowie needs to experience M6 and the music and the entire experience of M6 and M5 and M7 and MA and all of them. But yeah, wait, new lovers. Oh my god, who is it? Darksmack courted Rosalera by drawing attention to his own grandparents. Sure. Why not?